My name's Dan Eckersley. I'm Chief Commercial Officer for Crimson Panda. Yeah, so I've been coming here now for on and off for about 12, 15 years. So I've got a brother who lives on the island. He moved here about 8 years ago. And I've been, my previous role was dealing with a lot of clients on the island, some of the big employers. And yeah, found it fascinating living here, Well, my favourite thing about the island is the people here. While I'm staying here, the people I've met, the culture, the atmosphere on the island is brilliant. The fact that, like I said earlier, coming from a city like Manchester, where I lived in the northern quarter, where it's quite a unique sort of vibe, where it's like a more villagey atmosphere, and people get on, people get to know each other, you build good relationships, good friendships, and I think coming to the island, it's really sort of that it's the equivalent of living in Douglas is like living in the northern quarter. You have this sort of everything's quite local, everywhere's little bars and restaurants, it's got a good vibe about it, good atmosphere, and definitely that's what I want to be get on board with while I'm staying here. Also, like I said before, the culture, the fact that the history of the island, the little quirks, like I said about the ferry bridge, and a little salute to that when I come over each time. And little things like that on the historical side is also a thing. Well, I think the main reason was the people who work here. The owners, the founders, Bex and Terry in particular, I've known for 15 years. The opportunity came up to sort of come in at this role quite senior and develop the business, and it just aligned really with sort of the values I've got. As a company, they're all about the sort of the way they work as a business is. I can explain this. The uniqueness is almost the different type of people they've got working here make it unique. If that makes sense. So they are very geared towards loyalty, to trust, to making sure that the partners they make are the right ones and can do the right thing for them. They're not a sort of a corporate juggernaut who are going to just sort of process people. They're very much into sort of doing it in the right way, taking the time to do it correctly. From my point of view, from my previous role, this was the sort of thing I wanted to get into. I think as well, being on the island, I know how this is sort of their ancestral home effectively, and they're very keen to build up the business on the island, give a bit back to the island, and the people here and the businesses here, there's so much opportunity. That's one of the reasons why I came in. Yeah, so, well, a lot of talking. No, my role, the main part of it really is to develop the business. So the way I will do that and the way I like to do that, and hopefully being on the island is going to help that, is building relationships. So I see the best way to do business with people is to see what's in it for both companies you're dealing with. So obviously you'll have your partners, you'll have the people who are effectively your customers in that way, but also to develop the business and moving into different sectors, particularly on the island, is building the networks with, having a sort of mutual relationship with people, building a relationship where you both benefit from it, rather than sort of going out and trying to sort of grab clients and sort of do all the effective cold stuff and going out and sort of going blind. I think the best way to build a business is on relationships, who you know, the type of people that we want to work with, who want to work with us, who align with us, like I said, with morals and values. That's a lot of stuff I'm going to be doing. So, yeah, if you see me in a coffee shop and I start chatting with you and trying to build a relationship, that's what I'm there to do. Oh, yeah, no, I've not had it. I've heard about it now, and I'm going to have it. I think that's what I'm going to have for lunch today. I don't know if it is something you have at lunch, or is it just something you have any time of the day?
Something for all time.
For breakfast. No, trust me, I've had Domino's pizza for breakfast, so yeah, I think chips, cheese and gravy might be a good shout. Willing to try it. Sounds a bit different. I've had chips and cheese. I've had chips and gravy. Let's mix them together. Yeah, go for it. Why not? I do like as well. I'll be honest. This is one thing I have noticed. It's getting up in the morning. I'm staying just around the corner on the waterfront. You get up in the morning. I've got like a harbour in front of me. You go around the corner. You've got the beach. You've got the prom. It's just something that I'm not used to, and I love it. That's one of the best bits as well. And yeah, it sounds strange this, but the air as well. when you're breathing in. It sounds really strange, but in Manchester, especially in lockdown, you saw the air cleared a bit because there's no traffic. Now it's all, you're walking around like, big fresh air, and it's brilliant. And everyone says hello as well. Walk down the street, morning, it's great.